someone taught me this many, many years ago, and it had a huge impact on me, and I hope it can you guys and gals out there too. When you're first learning a song, and you go to ultimateguitar.com or Guitar Tabs or wherever you go to, and you're looking up a song and you see the chords, let's say for Travis Tritt, I'm Gonna Be Somebody, and it says G, C, D. So all you see is you see the chords, the notes, and the chords over at G, C, and D. What I want you to learn to do is think of strumming like a rhythm or a dance. Even more than just this guitar. You gotta get your mentality of thinking 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Music comes in a 4-count timing. You learn all that stuff in music theory with all the fancy stuff that I don't even know all about. When you see all the music bars and the notes and the timing and all that kind of stuff. But what I want you to do is, so in that song, for example, you're going to use the G, which I went over the 2 bottom strings locked, 5th and 6th. You strum all 6. Your C, which I call a C, it's really a C add 9. You just move your top 2 fingers both down to 4th and 5th. And strum the bottom 5. So your G is right there all 6. Keep the bottom 2 locked the whole time. Move your top 2 fingers down, that's your C, and then go to the 3rd string, bottom 4, and that's your D. So you really want to work on those 3 chords, because I'm going to use those a lot in this DVD. There's the G, the C, and the D. So when you're first learning that song, really listen for the timing and just the flow. Get the song down and just say, what is kind of the rhythm? I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. So I'm doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you ever get into strumming this guitar, you have to know how to think. And I tell you this, so many people that I used to teach in person, they would start out just, and to be honest with you, I used to think they just don't have rhythm or they'll never be able to strum. But the more I got flipping over rocks, talking to them, watching them play, kind of get what they're thinking, the more I realized they're not internally thinking the right thing. They're too focused on the chords instead of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to do that with me right now. Get your guitar and don't worry about playing a song. We're going to go from the G for 2, the C for 2, and the D for 4, of just working on that timing, that internal talk, that timing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I don't care how many down strums you do, up strums. All I want you to do is really focus on that rhythm, that internal head count. You've seen on a piano, or you can buy them separate, a metronome that just goes ding, 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 ding. All that's doing is for that drummer and that band is keeping that rhythm. And when you play this instrument, when we learn country or praise and worship, whatever it is, you're just learning rhythm guitar to keep the flow of the song so you can sing or do whatever you want while you play it. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2. What I'm doing, as far as if you want an actual strumming pattern, I'm going down, 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 up, down, 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 down. That's what I'm doing as far as a pattern. What I want you to focus on, if you're a totally beginner, you struggle, you can't do strumming at all, just do down strums. 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. I'm gonna be somebody someday. There's your heart and that rhythm, the flow, the internal, just like a dance. That's why we don't want to focus on just strumming patterns. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, switch, down, up, down, up. That's going to mess you up. It's going to mess the flow. That's what you've heard me often say on my videos that I do on YouTube, that learning the piano helped me get so much with my guitar playing. And the reason being, the piano taught me to chop up the songs to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do both hands and right hand to keep a rhythm at the different chords. Boom. And once I learned to apply that to guitar, I would start out very stiff, just down, and then I'd start doing the down up, kind of just a smoother. We're gonna get all this stuff later in the DVD, but what you can do, you can do half strums. I'm gonna be somebody. You can change the volume of the strum, emphasize one strum over the other. We'll get into all that in detail later. But just learn that internal count more than patterns. Makes all the difference in the world.